What's good, gente? Thank you guys once again for tuning in. Like always, as you guys can see on the thumbnail and on the title, right? We are going to be speaking about the fight. It's going to be happening in these next few days, right? To be quite real, we're on a short timeline, as a matter of fact, and I will be posting like the ways that you guys are going to be able to see the fight. I will post the link. There has been other content creators that have been posting the links out there already. So I do apologize for slacking, you know what I'm saying, on this issue. But in all reality, man, I've been having a lot of things in my plate in these last few days. But it's not going to stop this fight or whatever, right, from happening. You know, there's actually a few things that I'm looking forward to, especially after this fight. And I plan to continue this route, man. I continue going this route, and maybe calling out another YouTuber, or maybe get called out myself, you know, because I know there is people out there, man, that do want to put hands on your boy, but maybe don't have the balls or don't have the way, right, to be able to take care of this issue. Well, now, man, there is going to be a way, and I'm willing to run up all fades. Like I said, man, your boy Conejo does not turn them down. And this is something that Tony, man, is going to have to realize real soon, you know, that your boy Conejo does not turn down fades. You know, he did get called out while I was going through some things. And like old boys has said in the past, I didn't hesitate once to run that fade with old boy. Like I said, man, your boy Conejo will never turn down a fade, and it's nothing to me, right? So when it comes to this ass whooping that I am gonna have to give Tony, it's nothing personal, gente. You know, I know there's actually a few you guys that have been probably wondering, like, hey, is this fool gonna expose Tony? Nah, man, Tony's gonna expose himself, you know? He did say he ain't gonna be wearing a mask. Well, I know there's a lot of people that are actually looking forward to that, right? They actually want to see how old boy looks. Even if he puts on mascara, makeup, blush, all that shit that those dudes end up putting on, right? Whatever he does decide to do with his face, I mean, I don't really care. You know, I do know how the individual does look. So for the people that are wondering, like, well, old boy can technically just switch out an opponent and he's technically going to be fighting someone else. Well, no, that's not going to be the case. I do know how my opponent looks. So there won't be no way that they can okie doke me and end up fighting someone that probably knows how to fight. You know, at the end of the day, this is not going to be no professional boxing match. I'm not a professional boxer, right? I'm not even a professional fighter. I do have a little bit of fighting experience, especially because of my background and just some of the struggles that I have to deal with in life, right? I don't know too much about old boy Tony. He has been practicing, like he said, which I'm actually happy about, right? Something about your boy Conejo, man. I mean, I like to get hit and I like to hit back, right? So this is something that I actually been looking forward to. So I don't know how he's going to end up taking this situation. I hope his training and practicing is actually going to pay off for him, right? And what he actually got going on. Me personally, gente, I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I'm not going to be able to tell you guys, oh, I was in the gym every day. Not childish. I'm not, you know. I have hella stuff in my plate that I've been dealing with. And it was a little bit more important than this dude Tony, right? But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't turn down no fades. I will be over there and I will give it my best. And as long as I don't look like these individuals right here, which, I mean, shout out to Cholo Trucker, you know, because he did do his thing and he did fight a bigger opponent. Just like myself, I'm going to end up fighting a bigger opponent. And that's something that I am aware of, right? But my main concern is so that I don't really look like this. This is how I don't want to look. Hold on, let me add the clip. So as you guys can see, this is a really bad demonstration of someone that talks and has said in the past that they have somewhat of experience fighting, right? This is how we don't want to look, right? So that's something that I am trying my best that doesn't happen. So I am working a little bit more on my cardio. I did stop on some of my workouts because I'm not able to blow up my body how I want to, right? Especially fighting on a boxing match, it's a little bit more about win. So I realized that, right? So I am working a little bit more on my win. And like I said, man, this is not gonna be what you guys pay for. This is not what kind of fight we're gonna be doing. I'm actually gonna be putting some hands on old boy, right? And like I said, man, there won't be no headgear. We won't look like these individuals, right? Where it's just sad situations. Chalice, that's what we don't want. So that's what I kind of been concerned with. I'm not really concerned with old boy's weight, how big he is. Nah, man. I mean, in prison, you don't really pick the type of individuals you want to fight. Sometimes you just fight. And I have fought big individuals like Tony, so I don't really see too much of a threat right there, and I'm not too worried about it, right? Of course, man, his size does make a big impact, but this is a boxing match, right? So he can't really be hugging, even though he probably does want to wrestle and use his weight on me. This ain't gonna be able to happen, man. This is actually just gonna be a regular fight, and we're gonna be able to chunk him out. So weight wise, I'm not really concerned with that weight, you know. It is going to slow him down at the end. He will probably come with a little bit more power because, I mean, let's be real, man. The weight does make a big difference, but will it make a difference for him? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out, gente. Just know that we are going to give it our best, and we are going for the knockouts. We ain't going over there for no patty cakes or none of that little bullshit that you guys have seen in the past. There ain't gonna be no multiple winners. There's not gonna be no multiple belts. It's only one belt on the line, gente. Like I said, there's no headgear. There's all kinds of stuff that would end up helping old boy Tony if we did wear it, right? But since we're not wearing the headgear, I do get a little bit more of an advantage of being able to knock this dude out. Which, that's something that, like I said, man, I'm going for the knockouts. We ain't going to go over there and play no patty cake or none of that shit, man. I just hope old boy doesn't run. He did say that he wasn't going to run. We're going to have to wait and find out, right? At the end of the day, man, I'm going to end up giving his respects to old boy. For the gente that were wondering, like, hey, was old boy going to put him out there? Nah, gente, like I said, Tony will put himself out there, and we're going to see what he's really about. At the end of the day, win or win, I was gonna say win or win, right? But win or lose, it doesn't really matter to me, right? I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna give it my best, and like I said, man, if I happen to come up short, please believe, more than likely I will get that run back because your boy Conejo does not know how to lose, and we just have to figure out how that's gonna end up working out. But with all that being said, gente, I will be adding the link to how you guys are able to get the fight and be able to see it, and I will be sharing some other stuff eventually, right? But pretty much I felt that I should give you guys a little update on the fight, you know, especially since there's not going to be no headgear. Gloves are supposed to be size 12. I mean, it's going to be a regular fight, gente. It's going to be a real fight. It's not going to be no boxing fight because I can't really say that I'm a professional boxer. I can't really say that, gente, right? Shit, I'm actually going to have to work on not picking up my feet on this fight, right? But in all reality, man, I am looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too, man. And I want to see who else is going to be willing to step on the ring after your boy Conejo and old boy Tony, right? Because I know old boy does want to call out some people. Don't get me wrong, man. At the end of the day, shit, anyone can get it, right? But we're not going to bully or victimize anyone. And as you guys can see, you can't technically say that. My opponent is bigger. I mean, he does have a couple of advantages over your boy. But one thing is that he don't know is that your boy got heart, homie. And we're going to knock out that little spirit of his, right, that wants to fight. We're going to put that shit down. And he's going to notice that it's better to make content and talk his shit than being the one getting socked up in the ring, right? But with all that being said, gente, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, man, make sure to hit a like, make sure to subscribe, hit that follow, hit that notification bell just in case we go live, right? And as you guys can see on this picture right here, all you have to do is grab your phone, take a picture of it, and that's going to be the fastest ways for you to hit that link or be able to see the fight, right? That's honestly going to be the best way to do it. But if there is other ways, I will be posting the links or I'll be sharing it, right? So make sure to stay tuned, gente. And you guys already be knowing, man, shit, it's either Team Conejo or Team Tony. And I feel bad for the Team Tony, right? Because in all reality, man, old boy don't know what he's stepping into. Shit, but he gonna find out. So with all that being said, gente, this is your boy Conejo. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We out.
It's E.B.K. every day. day, all day, to the day I die. It's E.B.K, E.B.K, E.B.K. It's E.B.K every day, all day, to the day I die. All day it's E.B.K.